Hello everyone. Now today we are going to study about Paget's disease of the bone. It is also comes under to musculoskeletal system disorder. Okay students, so let's go. We will start our today's class. Firstly, what is Paget disease? So definition: Paget disease is a chronic metabolic bone disorder characterized by imbalance between the bone resorption and new bone formation, and it is chronic metabolic bone disorder characterized by abnormal occasions remodeling of the bone. So what is Paget disease, student? It means it is a one kind of metabolic bone disorders, and in this condition basically what thing is happen, imbalance between bone reabsorption and new bone formation is basically disturbed and disturbed in particular condition of Paget disease. Okay, so if you think about the resorption means, what is bone resorption? Bone resorption means a resorption of the bone tissue, that is the process by which the osteoclasts break down the bone tissue bones and release the minerals, resulting in a transfer of calcium from the bone tissue to the blood. Okay, so basically resorption means bone tissue resorption, and one kind of processes happen in duration of the resorption of the bone. That process is osteoclast. What is osteoclast? Osteoclast means breakdown of the bone tissue, or breakdown of the tissue in the bone basically. Okay, so it is related to Paget disease. Now let's we will see disease classification means classification of Paget's disease. So there is having total two kind of classification about Paget's disease. First is inflammatory disease and second one is congenital Paget's disease. Both thing is very clear. Inflammatory disease, so Paget's disease is multifocal chronic skeletal disease due to the chronic proxy of viral infection. As a result, the bone that is the form is abnormal. Means this kind of Paget disease is also happen, but how that particular kind of Paget disease means, responsible factor is any kind of virus and any kind of pathogenic organism for causing the Paget disease. So this kind of disease comes under to inflammatory disease of Paget kind of. Okay, now second one is congenital. So we all are know what is congenital. It is problem related to by birth. Okay, so certain of the genes may be associated with the Paget's disease, including the squamous 1 gene on chromosome 5. So basically in this condition, which kind of condition? Congenital Paget disease condition, which kind of chromosome is altered and affect. So chromosome 5 affect in particular condition of congenital kind of Paget's disease. Okay, so both are types of Paget's disease. I hope you all are understand. Now we will see next story. Paramyxovirus infection of osteoblast may the activate of the C-force proto-oncogenes, resulting in the localized abnormal osteoclastic activity typically of Paget disease, and also a person genes may the predispose them the developing Paget's disease. Means some kind of virus, like example virus is have a different kind of virus available in our environment. So any kind of virus is direct effect of osteoblast process of the bone remodeling process. Okay, so after that particular alteration of that kind of bone process, maybe the chances have for leading condition of Paget's disease. Okay, so this kind of etiology is responsible factor for the condition of Paget's disease. Now we will see clinical presentation means clinical features about Paget's disease. So some kinds Paget disease is asymptomatic, means there is no found any kind of symptoms, but patient is suffer by the Paget's disease. Okay, but another two kind of clinical feature is definitely have. So first clinical feature is non-complicated case clinical feature. Non-complicated condition means Patients suffer by the Paget disease, but symptoms also showing, and by this kind of symptom there is no having any kind of complication. Okay, like that symptom is skeletal manifestation, like example localized pain. Pain sensation happen in the suffering area and affected area of the Paget disease. Now tenderness also happen in a particular area of affected part, and increased warmth means due to the hypervascularity, maybe the chances increased warmth feeling in the area of affected part. Okay, so this kind of skeletal manifestation suing by the patient related to Paget disease, but this kind of symptom is comes under to which kind of symptom? Non-complicated cases symptom. Okay, now second symptom, complicated cases symptom. There is having lots of symptoms. First is skeletal manifestation symptoms, bone deformity or pathological fracture. This kind of problem maybe the chances happen and showing in a duration of Paget disease. And the next symptom is neurological manifestation, like cranial nerve palsies due to the encroachment open the neural foraminium. So basically some kind of cranial nerve is affected by the condition of Paget disease, just because of compression of Paget disease by the bones. So that condition, that person definitely have a chance for the palsies. Palsies means paralysis. Okay, and we all are know student, if person is suffer by the nerve problem, which kind of nerve problem? Cranial nerves problem. So that condition, that person definitely have a chance for the paralysis. Like example, if person suffer by the affect, or maybe the chances affect of fifth cranial nerve or seventh cranial nerve, so that condition, that person have a risk for the Bell's palsy, etc. Okay, so this kind of person, this kind of problem may be the chance showing in a duration of Paget's disease. Now the next symptom, cardiovascular manifestation. So here have some cardiovascular manifestation also showing high output heart failure. Okay, just because of not proper functioning, and maybe the chances have a problem related to bones, so that condition definitely circulatory system also altered. Okay, so this all are comes under to clinical presentation or clinical manifestation related to Paget's disease. Let's go, we will see next thing about Paget's disease. Pathophysiology about Paget's disease. So basically pathophysiology is divided into three phases, and maybe the chances happen by the three phases. So first phase is lytic, means after the causing and after the dragging any kind of factor or risk factor or etiology related to Paget disease, then after what thing is happen? Lytic thing is happen. And what is lytic, student? Lytic means the lytic cycle is one of the two cycles of viral reproduction. Okay, that's why after the dragging and after the drag of any kind of factors and any kind of risk related to Paget's disease, what thing is happen? Lytic cycle is altered because it is responsible for the cycle viral reproduction, the other being the lysogenic cycles. Okay, then after what thing is happen? Then further which lead to the mixed lytic and blastic thing. So what is mixed lytic and blastic thing? Means seen in the number of disease characterized by the triad of the bone marrow infiltration by the plasma cell, which condition mixed lytic and blastic condition. Okay, so after the alteration of the lytic cycle, then further which lead to the mixed lytic and blastic, means the bone marrow infiltration by the plasma cell. Okay, then further which lead to the sclerotic thing is happen. And then what is sclerotic thing? Sclerotic thing, it means becoming rigid and unresponsive, losing the ability to adapt. So basically which area affected in this condition? In the bone area. So which area that thing is happen, unresponsiveness and rigid thing? So in the area of bone part. Okay, affected bone part or risk bone part basically. Okay, so this kind of thing is happen in the duration of the Paget's disease. First thing is what? Lytic thing. Lytic thing means it is a condition of alteration of the lytic cycle, because it is responsible for the viral production substance. That's why. Then further, which lead to the mixed lytic and plastic thing means it is related to the bone marrow infiltration and bone marrow related to bone marrow infiltration by the plasma cells, and it comes under to musculoskeletal system. Okay. Then further which lead to sclerotic. Sclerotic means it is related to the becoming of rosette and becoming of the unresponsive thing after the condition of mixed lytic and blastic condition. Okay. So these three things happen in a duration of Paget's disease. Now different skeletal lesion may the progress at different rates. Definitely after the happen that particular thing, maybe the chances this thing is also happen at a given time. Multiple stages of the disease may be demonstrated in the different skeletal region of the same patients. So it is related to pathophysiology about Paget's disease. I hope you all are understand, student. Now we will schedule for related to Paget's disease. So first investigation, serum alkaline phosphate BSAP, bilateral salpingo orphanectomy, blood spotted patches. Okay, blood stoppage patches BSAP. Okay, and then second one is a serum acid phosphate and urine markers like hydroxyproline, dioxypredoline, C telepeptide and N-telepeptide, and serum calcium and phosphates level will be normal. So we all are know this kind of blood component is very important blood components for the condition of musculoskeletal system. So that's why this kind of thing is very important investigation for the condition of Paget's disease. Which kind of? Serum phosphate level, serum calcium level, serum acid phosphate level also, and some kind of urine marker like telepeptide and hydroxyproline. Okay, this all thing is if have a chance to alter that condition, definitely have a lytic problem is definitely arised. Okay, so it is related to routine investigation or routine parameter for the Paget's disease, student. And expect that particular thing there is also have a different kind of imaging investigation available, like X-ray and X-ray. Which kind of X-ray? X-ray of the bone, affected part of the bone, CT scan in the area of affected side, and as well as MRI also available. So this three kind of thing is related to imaging investigation. It is helpful for detect the condition of Paget's disease also. Okay, so now we will see next thing about Paget's disease. Okay, so now finally we will see treatment related to Paget's disease. At this time there is no cure for Paget's disease. Therefore, treatment is designed to control the symptoms and change the rate of the bone growth. So basically, in a Paget's disease condition, there is no exact treatment for the Paget's disease, but we just control of the symptoms, and then after rate of the bone growth, particular related that disease, we just control by the treatment of the treatment option for the Paget's disease. Okay. So when symptomatic bone pain is noted most frequently and often may be controlled by the acetaminophen or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. So students, we all are know one kind of responsible factor for Paget's disease is what? Or risk factor. So that particular risk factor is viral substance. So here which kind of medicine is really helpful? Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Okay, if we are capable and if we are new exact cause is the viral substance, that condition we provide non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs for the treatment of that particular causative factors. Okay, now another thing is biphosphonates. Biphosphonate, it is helpful in the rebuilding bones, inhibit bone reabsorption and the mineralization by the promoting apoptosis of the osteoclast. Like examples of drug is didronel, Fosamax and acetonel. So biphosphonate agent drug is very important helpful drug for the treatment of Paget disease. And what is the action of this kind of drugs? So helpful in the rebuilding of the bone. We all are know basically in the condition of Paget disease student, what thing is altered? Bone resorption is altered and imbalanced. So that's why here that particular kind of medicine is help for the condition of bone resorption things in a particular condition of Paget disease, and it is also help for the rebuilding of the bone. Okay, which area bone? Affected side of the bone. Here have some different kind of examples of drugs comes under to biphosphonates. Okay, now we will see next thing, calcitonin. So calcitonin agent drugs is also very important kind of drug for Paget disease, and it is also called parathormone antagonists. So after the giving this kind of drug, what thing is happen, and what action is basically created by giving these particular drugs? So slows bone loss and bone growth, gives reliefs of pain of the bone, and reduce skin temperature over affected bone site. So students, we all are know, and we already seen in a clinical presentation condition, there is have a chance to the worthing area of the affected site. Worth means warm means, and worth means increased temperature in the skin, affected side of the skin. So how we can reduce by the by that particular condition of worthen situation? By the giving of calcitonin drug, and it is also a help for the slow bone loss. We all are know in a condition of Paget disease, we already completed in a previous slide. In a condition of Paget disease, there is having a chance to loss and losing of the bone by the Paget disease, just because of the alteration of remodeling of the bone. And what is remodeling? It is a process of the bone formation and growth of the bone. So if that particular process is altered and destructed, so what thing is happen? Definitely bone losses happen. So that particular bone loss we just treated by the giving of calcitonin drug. Okay, and as well as reduce skin temperature in the affected side of the bone. So here I have some example related to calcitonin drugs like Tylenol and Panadol. It is comes under to calcitonin agent kind of drugs. Now we will see next thing and related to treatment of Paget disease. So here have some surgery, but only we perform after the complication arising by the Paget disease. That condition we perform the surgery. So if person is fractured by the Paget disease, so that condition which kind of surgery we perform to allow fracture to heal in better position. Okay, so if we think about the fracture surgery, so there is having lots of surgery, but specific two kind of surgery is very important: open surgery for the fracture and closed surgery for the fracture. Okay, so both kind of surgery, if patient is suffered by the fracture and due to the Paget disease, that condition we perform. Now the second surgery, bone deformity. If person have a bone deformity by the Paget disease, so that condition also we perform surgery. Cutting and the releasing of the affected bone. So if a person is affected by the deformity, okay, after the Paget disease, so that condition we just remove that particular deformity side by the cutting and releasing of the affected bone. Okay, now the third kind of surgery is severe degenerative arthritis condition. It is also happened by the Paget disease, and it is also one kind of complication. So what we do by the particular condition, by this particular condition, so we just joint replacement of the hip and knees. Okay, so it is related to the surgical option for the Paget disease, but which condition? If a Paget disease is creating that particular problem like fracture, bone deformity, severe degenerative, so that condition we perform this kind of surgical procedures. Now we will see next thing about Paget's disease. Okay, so here have some complications about the Paget disease. So first complication about the Paget disease, if we are not treat properly Paget disease, so that condition, that kind of problem is definitely have a chance. Fracture and bone deformity. Secondary osteoarthritis means it is chronic osteoarthritis when Paget disease around a joint basically. And neurological complication also have a chance after the Paget disease, like nerve root compression and Kyoda-Quinn syndrome. Some skull involvement also have a chance, like deafness, vertigo, tinnitus, and dental malleolus, basilar invagations, and cranial nerve disorders. So this kind of problem is also comes under to skull involvement complication for the condition of Paget disease. Now the sarcomatomas, degeneration and osteosarcoma, and increased bone vascularity, high output cardiac failure just because of alteration of the circulatory system in a duration of Paget disease. Okay, so this kind of complication have a chance if we are not proper treating of Paget disease, and if Paget disease is gone to the very severe condition, that condition maybe they have a chance particular this condition, this kind of complication arising. Okay students, so it's all related to the Paget disease. I hope you all are understand. So thank you for listening me students, and if you have any doubt about the Paget disease, so please free for ask me.